rough day. Lost a good friend today. So here I am on public forum airing my laundry. I criticize people for doing this, but I don't know what else to do. I've got so many thoughts in my head right now. I'm kind of a freaky guy. Most of my friends are younger than me. And that's because I'm a selfish prick. I'm supposed to die first. I lived a crappy life. Took terrible care of myself. Here I sit, talking to nobody on YouTube. While my friends are dying around me. It's not fair. Hope the mic's coming through. I'm going to move it a little bit closer. Using the Rode now because it's the only one I can make work. Windows update, reset, everything. But anyway, my friend Gunny, he wasn't even sick. As far as I know, he was just living his life with his wife and his kids. Sitting here eating a fucking cookie, drinking a glass of milk, and along comes his wife's post informing all the friends. This man had a lot of friends. He's a good guy. That he checked out. Not suicide. I don't mean checked out that way. I mean he just died. But I'm still selfish. We had a deal, man. I was supposed to go first. I wasn't supposed to say goodbye to you. You were supposed to say goodbye to me, Gunny. Man, it's just not fair. It's just not fair. I thought I'd play, but I don't know what to play. So tired of people dying around me. Seems to be a theme in my life. My father when I was 14, my mother, my grandmother, and my grandfather when I was 22. I swear to God, if my kids die before me, I'm gonna haunt them. Kids should live forever. They're good kids. I hate losing a good friend. Because I'm selfish. That's really all I got. Sorry, I don't hold back tears very much. Used to do it a lot a few years ago. Now I don't have time for that. When things like happen, I'm so selfish, I feel betrayed. I really do. I'm sad for the loss, of course. He was a good friend, a great man, good father, good husband, all the stuff you want to be. Waited his whole life to find that woman. Waited for her, even. And then he checks out and leaves her alone. What kind of bullshit is that? You owe me a drink, Gunny. When we meet again, I want that drink. Now I'm going to have to go to a funeral and cry in front of people I half know. It'll be worth it, though. Knowing Gunny, it'll be a celebration, not a more like a wake. Guy's a freak. was, is, I don't know. He's probably still out there somewhere. Probably still out there messing around, taking around, listening to his stupid rap music. He loved rap. I don't even know rap. I can't play anything for him because I don't know anything like that. I barely know how to do this. And I don't know how to say goodbye. I wasn't supposed to. Not supposed to have to do this. It's, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's why I pick friends that are younger than me. So I can stop watching people die. I hate seeing people die. Hey, what's up, Mr. Roberts? I'm just venting. Lost a good friend today. I don't know what else to do, so here I am. I thought I was going to come on here and play and say some funny stuff, but it's too fresh. And I was supposed to die first. Yeah. We had a deal, Gunny. You broke it. You owe me a drink. Oh. Gunny was my friend. Met him when I was running karaoke. He came in to the bar I was working at and wanted to know about my karaoke setup and how I had it all going. He basically copied everything I did. Just received mail sent to the wrong address. I get that all the time. It's crazy. So what are you doing tonight? Probably making some pretty music somewhere. That's what you're usually about doing. It's alright, man. I wasn't even thinking about that. Do you need a current address? I can send you that on email or something. It was probably missing a single digit or something somewhere. Our mail carrier here is an idiot anyway. So, actually have a carport that you can put the stuff underneath there. And instead of putting our packages underneath there, he sets them on the other side of the house where there's no cover. They just sit on the porch in the rain. Oh, how's Mr. Tanner doing? What a good guy he is. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm just trying to get it out. Trying to get it off my chest. I hurt right now. I don't have many friends. Personal friends. I know a lot of people. But people I use the F word on are few and far between. So when I lose one, it's a big deal to me. Oh, man. Shit is just not fair. I lived a shitty life. Took terrible care of myself. Drank too much. Did too many drugs. Smoked cigarettes since I was 8 years old until I was, 54? I finally got a clue and quit. Yet here I sit. Gunny was, God, he was a good man. He didn't do bad things. He took care of people, did his family thing, worked hard. And, yeah. It's hard. People should not die around me. I think I'm gonna send out a. That's I'm gonna send out a notification to all my current friends, tell them that they're not allowed to die until I do. I get to die first. You know, the funny part about it is I feel selfish because I'm sad of losing him, but I'm mad at him too because he died. Doesn't make any sense. Just doesn't. I'm not afraid to die, but I hate death. Man, that sucks. I don't know if I don't even know why he died yet. Literally just got the notification. She made a general announcement to everyone that, you know, she's probably overwhelmed trying to know who to call and who not to call. You know, that he was gone. Didn't say how, didn't say when. Yeah, I even had COVID last, April? June, May, January, February. No, it was March or April that I had COVID. I have so many comorbidities. That should have killed me, but it didn't. Hey, you two, what are you guys up to? I don't know which one of you is there. I presume it's Matt, but, you know, either way, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in, watching me cry about my friend. So, I was supposed to die first. That was the wrong note. Wow, via phone? Oh, God, that would be so hard. Hard enough to do it being there. And then to have to do it remotely. I mean, reality is you had to, but wow. Yeah. I wonder how this is going to go down for him. I wonder if they're going to be able to have a service. That's way out of tune. Matt. It is. I don't feel wrong. I just feel selfish because I'm almost mad at him that he died first. That's supposed to be me. Not the guy with young kids. What was he, 42, 43? Man, I can't imagine that. You're just getting hit left and right. Hey, Mr. Back from Doing Time. How you doing? I'm just sitting here talking with everybody that comes in, feeling sorry for myself. I lost a good friend today. So, I came on here. I thought I was going to play some stuff. And, yeah, well, I'm kind of playing, but not anything that's significant. My brain is so many different directions right now. And everybody's asleep here at the house, so... You know, it's not like I'm gonna go wake people up to cry on the shoulder. Oh, I couldn't agree with you more, Tim. Yeah, they're fantastic people. You guys are great. Yeah, this guy was salt of the earth, family, wife. Waited his whole life to find his wife. They were married for 3 years. He passed away. I think their third anniversary was 2 months ago. She has got to be absolutely devastated. She kind of waited her whole life to meet him. One of those high school sweethearts that never got together and went their separate ways, had lives and careers, and then came back together and found each other. A beautiful love story, and it was cool to see happen. Man, I'm telling you, it sucks. Now, Tim talking about losing family members and having to do remote songs, and that would break my heart in a whole new way. Just unbelievable. So, Matt, you dropping any new music? Maybe a new album, maybe a couple of songs. Fishing a little bit, just seeing if I can, get a little tidbit. Something you're going to release, something new. I don't understand why you guys aren't more popular, but all you guys. Tim and Matt, Sophie, I don't get it. I don't know what's wrong with people. Yeah, this guitar is way out of tune. Wonder if I can fix that. Of course, I didn't think I was going to be playing this again tonight. I'd already put it to bed. If I look dumb, it's because I'm tuning my guitar. It shuts off the sound when I tune it. I like that, and I hate it at the same time. Wow, yeah, everything was flat. Oh, except the high E. The first string was in tune. I think that sounds better. We'll find out. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you stopping in. I didn't expect anybody to come on. I was just going to come on here and say a bunch of stupid stuff and play some dumb things and then maybe get tired enough to go to bed. I don't know. Yeah, here in the state of Oregon, they put us back on semi-lockdown. We have to wear masks out in crowded public areas again. You can't go to the store or whatever. I got to see one live show, and they had put the mask mandate into place the night before, literally the night before the show I went to see. Oh, that's cool. Thank you. tune to me. That sounds right. At least I got the guitar in tune now, for whatever that's worth. At least it sounds alright. The chords that I play sound like the chords that I want to play. Ouch. 4 people. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. I'll know. Excuse me. I'll know by tomorrow why he passed. What happened. I'm sure she was just trying to let people know. They just bought a new house. They just moved. Got settled in. Started a new job. I think he was 40. I think he was 46. And I have another good friend, and her daughter has COVID. Her son has COVID. Not my friend. My friend's daughter's son, her grandson, has COVID, and so does the boy's father. Somehow she dodged the bullet. She was even watching him. She keeps getting tested every 2 weeks to make sure that she didn't get it. I hate COVID, the whole thing. I'm over it. Hey Mitch, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. My grief stream, that's what I'll label this as later. Just came on here to vent about losing a friend today. Feeling selfish because I was angry, because I was supposed to die first. He broke our deal. Yeah, I got vaxxed. Let's see, I was sick sick. It's relative. I had COVID, let's just put it that way, because I got so lucky. I was tested positive in April. So I had to wait the 14 days to get through that, and then it must have been June. Must have been June that I got vaccinated. And now they're talking about a third booster, or a third shot for a booster, because of the new X variant, or whatever the hell they're calling it. It's good. I worry about my kids, my son most especially. He and his wife are anti-vax, period. Yeah, that is well said, Matt. That is well said. Yeah, Delta. Thank you, Mitch. Thank you. This new Delta variant. I talked it over with my doctor today, and at this time my doctor's saying no, not to get it, till they've done a little more testing on people to make sure that because I take so many medications because of my heart, that it's difficult for them to guess what I will and won't. I think I had the Myrna. I forget the names of them, but welcome to Grief Stream. Please leave your stiff upper lip at the door. Bless your heart, Matt. Bless your heart. Yeah, it's definitely not in tune. I'm not sure. Moderna, thank you. That is the right one. Moderna. Well, it's closer. What's going on with this thing? A nut shifted on me the other day. Maybe that's what's happening here. No, it's still lined up. I got to take the strings off and re-glue the nut. The nut came loose. It was started playing the other day, and this end of the nut down here was clear. Oh hell, it was sticking out easily 3/16 of an inch. And that may be why I'm having trouble playing this, because when I first got it, it was a joy, and I don't use the bar. Hang on a second. Don't leave me. That's better. At least a little better anyway. That A still sounds flat. The D sounds fine. Yeah, good night, Tim. Thanks for stopping in. You take care of yourself. Tell your family to knock it the hell off. You've had enough of their dying. That's what I'm going to tell Gunny when I see him. I tell him he shouldn't have died. He should have stuck around. He missed something good. I don't know what it was. Probably his wife and kids. Good night, Mitch. Take care of yourself. See you in a live somewhere, or in a video. Maybe when you go live this week. I was out of town last week. I heard that AstraZeneca had some troubles in the beginning. They've cleared it now, but had some pretty serious reactions. I don't know. I just hope they get a handle on us soon, because I'm tired of not having live music. I'm tired of not being able to hang out with my friends, especially with what happened today, losing Gunny. You know, I couldn't go visit. So, always the underdog. Yeah, but you're the underdog with mad skills, brother. You got mad skills. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. is this here? Let's change that. Let's go to a trim. There we go. Right down. All right, man. I'll probably see you in Hippie's house. Take care, Tim. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, the first shot got me too, Matt. It was crazy. The second shot was no big deal. Yeah, I actually have a Mustang 2 amplifier, and so I can emulate with this modulation. Here, hang on a second. I should be able to see if I can do this. If I don't screw it up, I should be able to add on. There it is. So there's my modulation. Right now it's set for vintage trem, but I can change that here to be a sine chorus. And of course you can adjust it all here if you want. I can have I can do a phaser. This amp is the Fender Supersonic, because I can change the amplifier too. I can change it like this. It was a flanger. I changed all the modulation, but there's stuff on here I'll never use, like brutal metal. Let's see here. Oh, it's liquid solo. Not really my sound. And the delay is weird. It's hard for me to get used to having a delay on when I stop playing. I can hear it keep ringing through. That's why your looping skills are amazing. Where's my chat? There it is. Now you can see your own chat. You can see how far behind are. But yeah, it is this Mustang 2. This is the Fuse app, and it synchronizes with the amplifier. So if I change something on the amplifier, it'll change on the screen too. I got Archetype Nolly, but after I had my last major sound issue when I lost my Scarlett, which I have a new one now, they warranted it. But anyway, whatever knocked it out, I can't. It won't use the ASIO. I'm not sure how to say the word. It's an acronym for something, I think. But anyway, it won't talk to each other. I can hear it. I can play it on the computer, but it won't pick it up in Reaper. Won't pick it up with. When this was current, because they've moved on now. They've got newer amps. This is probably, I'm gonna guess, around 10-ish years old, 8 years old. So Fender no longer supports this Fuse program. They have another one, and I forget the name of it, but they have another one, and it does not support this amplifier. So although I can still get the different tones that other people have created, to put new amps in here. It comes with, I want to say, 28 preset amps on board. That's these. It's not 28, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 23. 5. No, it is 28. Okay, I was right. But I also have, if I change this to PC, I have downloaded bazillions of these things. This list just goes on and on. You can go in and these are things that other people have made. But you can turn all these off. Either post gain, delay, and then it's just the amp. And if you don't save it, it'll go right back to wherever it was. But some of them don't work, like this one. It's not changing. I mean, I can hear the amplifier, but it's not changing it to the gain and the sine choruses. It's not there. It's just the guitar. So some of them don't work. And unfortunately, you see down here in the corner, it says not logged in. It's because I can't even create an account and log in anymore. They have completely disabled this software. So it works, but it doesn't work online. You have to go to a forum now if you want to download someone's amp settings and play around with some of this stuff. If I go to, it's import all these files. Make this a little bit bigger. These are all, there it is. So 12 string deluxe, 12 string twin comp, these are all different amplifiers, but yeah, you can see as I'm moving this across, there are thousands and thousands of them to go through. And like I said, some don't work, but some do. So it's pretty cool. It's fun to play with. And it's one of the few things that actually has worked with my computer and not been able to be fixed. Because sound just definitely, this is a nice clean Fender Super. And if you do pre-effects, it comes up as a pedal like this. And if you do a post, it comes up as a rack mount type look to it. So it's pretty cool. You can change the effects up here too, doing the delay, but you can adjust the amp, change it to brighter. It makes a big difference. It makes as much difference as it does in here when I'm changing the pickups. That's me changing from singles, middle and neck, and then middle and bridge. And then this is actually because of this switch right here. I don't know if that's showing up on the camera. There's a little switchy switch right here. You can hear the difference. That's all three. And that's just the bridge only, which is the humbucker. And Dave put a bunch of hot rod stuff in this. I have the specs written down somewhere. Yeah, Reaper's super easy to use, but Reaper is not happy with my computer either. I think that when the power spiked and messed up my Scarlett, I'm near positive that that incident that knocked out the hardware on here also knocked out something on my motherboard, because like I said, Archetype Nolly amp emulator, which is awesome, it can't talk to any external programs anymore. I can't get it to work into OBS, even if I make OBS look directly at it. So I think something went wacky in there. But if you need to know anything about Reaper, check with Setup by Marshall. That guy he's a wizard with it. When I went to visit him a few weeks ago and hanging out there at the house, he was showing me he's released it now, his latest song. And he was showing me how he'd mixed it and how he'd done it. And I'm like dumbfounded by everything he knows how to do in there. But yeah, it just freaks something out. Oh, it's software and it has to do with sound. So if it's going to be something weird to do with sound, it'll happen to me. But Windows just did an update here in the States. I don't know if they did it worldwide or if you guys probably use Apple. But I find most professional musicians generally use Apple rather than PC. But either way, Windows did an update, and when Windows did the update, it set all of my sound that I had worked so hard to get set up, it put it all back to factory default, and I had to redo all of the things for Voice Meter Potato, for which is my mixer, my OBS had to be redone and reset up. Everything was still in there. I mean, the things were there, but they were all pointing to the wrong parts. So it was very, very, very frustrating. So I spent a couple of days fixing that, getting everything back. There's still a couple of things that don't quite work the way I want them to, but I'll figure that out. I just haven't pointed them at the right thing. One thing Voice Meter Potato is not clear about is let me bring it up here real quick. On your outs here, you'll notice that on hardware input 5 here, which is my Mustang amplifier, I have it going out to B1, which clearly is working through OBS because you can hear it. But my microphone, which is hardware input 4 on my CE922, will only work if I send it to B3. I should be able to send it to B1. But if I send it to B1, it doesn't work. It works as far as the meter goes, but it doesn't work for the sound going through. Yeah. I think it I think it should be a universal worldwide law that if you're going to update your operating system's program, it can't touch any of your settings for the things that you do every day, especially professionals. I mean, I'm just a jack. I'm not a professional or anything. I'm just a guy with a little bit of stuff to play with. But you guys, that's money for you, and that's your profession, and it just isn't fair. But yeah, it's frustrating. I love the sounds I can get with this amp. My favorite is the Fender Deluxe, I think. Let me go back over to the amp because it's one of the, I think it is anyway. Let me look here. I think it's this one. No, it's not that one. It's, whoops, just click the same one. That is, oh, I remember what happened. I was messing with this, trying to duplicate a sound. It's just that easy to take all the effects off. And it's just the amplifier. And it's got the gain and the volume and everything here, but it also has USB gain. So you can bring this up and, oh, excuse me, my nose itches. And it'll brings the amp sound up more in the computer. It's the USB gain. Sound. This is an amplifier in real life that I would own. This thing sounds amazing. And everybody I've talked to about this that has actually played the amp itself, the real one, says this is spot on for what it sounds like. I'm just a jack. Well, you know, I said half the phrase. I'm a jackass, but yeah, I'm just a jack. Maybe I'll write a song about that. You know, when I get some songwriting skills. I know a lot of words, but I don't know how to put things down on paper like musicians do. People like Ian Luckett, he just released that song "I Need Blue Sky" a week ago. I don't know if you've seen that one yet, but that's a good tune. Very very ethereal and just a fun song to listen to, and great lyrics if you want to get into the double entendres and the meanings that he puts into them. Man, thank you guys for stopping by. I feel so much better. I feel 1,000% better. Just talking. So I'm still sad about my friend, but I'm not a wreck like I was when I first started this thing. When I first started this thing, I was just coming off the Jag. And, yeah, yes, he is. He is. Now, he's from England. Are you guys anywhere close to each other, or are you guys far apart? And, you know, no chance you're going to walk past each other and have somebody trip somebody on the street. I know diddly about England. I know that there's England on one end, and like if you're Scottish, you live at the top end of the island, and if you're Irish like me, you live on the other little island. That's you now have the entire encyclopedia of what I know about the British countryside, which is almost nothing. Not a geography fan. If it was on National Geographic, you know, like you had big herds of, I don't know, English buffalo or something, I probably saw some stuff about that. Yeah, see, it's the same way here in the States. Until you get to the South, as far as like mid country, Texas, and on from there, then the accent really starts to change. But if I go from here to say Denver, Colorado, or Butte, Montana, 600-800 miles away from here, for the most part, people speak just exactly like I'm speaking now. There's no accent or dialect differences. But when you get into the South, there's a lot of dialects and a lot of weird stuff. And then when you get to places like Louisiana, then you get people that are Cajun, speak Creole, which is, it's a tiny place. Texas is, I get that. Texas is a big state here, though. Like Texas likes to say they're a country within a country. I tried to do for a minute, didn't quite work out. Oh, that's so weird. See, that boggles my mind, because here, I mean, our country's so much bigger than yours, but you have to go 1,000+ miles before you'll really get any differences. And most of the differences are in the upper Northeast, Maine, Rhode Island, Boston. You can hear it on Dave's channel when he talks. He's got that Boston accent. And so does Lori. Lori's mishmash. But then Hippie, he's in Alaska, which is 1,400 miles north of me. Dialect is almost identical to mine. It sounds just like me talking here in the lower Pacific Northwest. So, yeah, you go 20 miles and it's like a different thing. That's crazy. But you can also tell where people are from much easier. Here, somebody could be from Iowa, and I wouldn't know it unless they told me, because the dialect is the same as mine. Now, if they're from Texas, there's a drawl there. Colorado, kind of. When you get to Missouri, the southern accent starts coming on, and by the time you get to Tennessee and places like that, then it's pretty heavy southern accent. But then Florida, most of the population has come from somewhere else in the States, so it's a mishmash of different people speak. History is short. Ooh. Yeah. Wonder if that nut's moving again, because it's not staying in tune like it was. My nut on this guitar came loose, so I'm going to have to take the strings off and glue it down, because there it goes. Now it's lined up again. Well, almost. There, that'd probably change my tuning. Well, that one's alright. No, I didn't. What string am I on? Where those notes are. Well, at least my guitar is more in tune than it was a minute ago. Yeah, England's kind of been inundated. I would imagine that the accents come from the segregation that people do. They just kind of stayed within their own neighborhood, so to speak. I don't know if that's the case or not, but here, most of the time, if you move, if I move to Tennessee, within probably probably within a year or two, I would be speaking more like native Tennesseans than I do when I just go there to visit. Well, if I went there to visit. It's almost as far away from where I am as you can get. It used to be. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. This place was written by Henry VIII. Henry VIII, I am. Henry VIII, I am. God, I haven't seen that song for a million years. Oh, wow. What time is it there? Are you guys are in daytime now, like late morning? Maybe almost afternoon? I can't remember. It's like 10 or 11 hours different than here or something like that. I know it's tomorrow in Australia already. And Japan. Horrendous gig. Really? Must just have been a brutal time. That's no fun. It's 9 a.m. so it's 1:02 a.m. here, so you're 6. Yeah, you're about 10 hours ahead. Is that 11? 1 to 1 would be 12. Back off 3, that's 9. Okay. We're going to call it 9 hours different. I'm West Coast, United States. So I'm Pacific time. I'm presuming it was a bad audience or bad sound system. I can't imagine you and Sophie having a horrendous gig that was your fault. You guys are just fantastic. You walk on water as far as I'm concerned. I love your music. Whether it's your originals or your covers, I don't really care. Oh, let's try an F. I don't know what I was trying to do. That sounds like an F. So you guys are getting to do some live shows and actually play for peoples like that are there and can see and hear you. Whether they can touch you or not is a whole different game, but you're able to do live shows because here live music is pretty much dead at this point. COVID has absolutely shut music down here, and live music is what I live for. I know I've asked you like 3 questions over the delay, so you can take them all at once or one at a time, doesn't matter. I keep forgetting that there is 15 or so second delay. Yeah, I've noticed that too, and that's sad. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like my Spotify's and you know, band camps and stuff to listen to when I'm out for a bike ride or something, and I'm tootling around from, you know, here to Montana or something like I did my summer trip this year. That was fun. I like having that music in my helmet. But there's nothing for me that can replace live music. There is just a connection that happens only when music is live, and the band or performer can connect directly with the audience. It's surreal. Were I to be a person on stage, I can't imagine what a rush it would be to have the audience, you know, especially big big acts where they're singing to 20, 30,000 people, to have them sing your song back to you. That has just got to be a rush. Yeah, unfortunately, people just stop doing what they're supposed to do. Yeah, and the winter, I think, is going to be doubly bad because people will not only be fighting against COVID, but the normal flu season will be coming up here in probably November-ish. We'll be getting full into flu season here, and then we'll have a double whammy between COVID and the flu. That's why we keep getting shut back down. They opened us up, a month ago. When I went on my trip to Montana, I didn't have to worry about wearing a mask, riding my motorcycle around and going places. But by the time I got back, it was... Is that a good or a bad thing that you can tell before they speak? I'm hoping it's good. I don't want to be singled out in a crowd because I'm the asshole in the room. And everybody knows, oh, look, that guy's an American. He's an asshole. Oh, yeah. Yeah. A lot of people like me, or a lot of people here are like me. They love live music, especially... Now, a lot of people here don't like bluegrass in my area. They don't like bluegrass and folk music. My definition of folk music is very, very broad. But anything that is homebrewed American stuff, or came out of an area of America that is just in and to itself, like bluegrass music. I love a good bluegrass band. It's not what I'm going to choose to listen to on my scooter when I'm touring the country, but I love going to see it. There's an energy in that music that is fantastic. Similar to square dancing. When people square dance. Yeah, that is weird. Disdain, that's... Huh. I don't know, is that whole kind of proper, prim attitude kind of thing that comes from, not to insinuate that you guys are poor, so to speak, but from upper class to middle and lower class? Is that a difference there, or is it just kind of across the board? It's that way. It doesn't matter what class of society they come from. And I have no problem saying there's class in society. There's classes here. There's classes everywhere. That's what we naturally do as a race. Put people in boxes. I think I'm going to try and go to bed, Matt. I feel so much better. Thank you for just hanging out. Everybody that came to this stream, anybody that comes back and watches this later, if you were one of the people that stopped in here, Mr. Back from Doing Time, Mitch Heyman, Texas Jackdaw, thank you all. Oh, well, that's good to know. So maybe they appreciate your talent a little more. Others, that's good. You guys got a lot of talent. But yeah, I think I'm going to call it. I'm going to shut this thing down and try and go to bed. See if sleep will overtake me. And tomorrow's a new day. Well, today's a new day. It's 1 o'clock in the morning here now. It's already today instead of tomorrow. Thank you very much. You guys be good and stay safe. We need people like you in this community, so no getting sick, and you can't die before me. I will haunt your graves if you die first. Kidding. It's just a little leftover from my being upset with my friend Gunny. So anyway, you guys take care. All the best, and we'll see you soon. I'm always watching you guys. So, oh, now I got to figure out how to shut this thing down because I don't know how. I know there's a way to do it. Let's see. I have to go to my live streamy thing. There it is. End stream. Okay. Be good, Matt. Take care and have a great day.